It's the year 2000 and I'm 6 years old. I have the biggest house, the cars, the money, everything is perfect and I love my life. One day I'm sitting on the floor in my living room and I'm coloring and I'm in these overalls and my hair's in pigtails. And I look and I see how my brother is coming into the house, and usually I drop everything and I run to him and I give him the biggest hug. But today I didn't. Today I looked at him and I saw how he was picking up my car seat. And I'm thinking, I'm a big kid. Why do I need a car seat? Why are you picking up my old car seat? And then I see how he has a baby with him. And I'm freaking out and I decide to follow my brother. So I follow him to the room and I'm crawling, I'm on my knees. And he's laughing at me and he's pointing at me like telling me to come here. And I'm hiding behind this closet and I look at him and I go in there and I see how my niece is in there and I'm freaking out because like I had no idea I was now an aunt. My brother tells me how I have to now take care of her, how I'm gonna be her role model. I'm only 6, okay, so this is like a big thing for me right now. So I thought it was gonna be fun, you know, I get to play with her, dress her up, feed her, do everything. So I had soon realized how the playing had become an everyday thing that I had to do, and I was the only one now taking care of her. I was 6 years old being a mother to my 3-month-old niece. So I decided it was going to be okay because my mom was working 2 jobs, my dad was in and out of jail, and my sisters were treating their bodies as if it was nothing. So one day, a couple years go by and I see how my dad's back and I'm so excited because I'm 8 years old now, my niece is 2. And my dad wakes me up one morning and he's like, Mija, let's go get food. And I say, okay, because, you know, I'm going to be daddy's girl today. So I get out of bed and I'm running to the car and I'm looking all wild. And I get in the car and we pull up to the taco place. And the minute my dad opens the door, the cops surround us and they get my dad and they throw him on the car and I'm scared, I'm freaking out, and I'm lost and I'm confused. These tears are running down my face and I have no idea what's going on. Why are they taking my dad again? So the cop gets in the car and she tells me that everything's gonna be okay and they're gonna take me home. So I go home and I run into the house, but then I look and I realize I'm not the only one running. The cops are now running inside my house and I have no idea why. I see my mom on her knees and she's begging and praying and believing in what we had thought was a God. And my sisters are cuffed up behind and I have no idea what's going on. And everything that my dad had told me he had stopped doing was not gone. It was just only hidden. I saw all the drugs that my dad was doing and his so-called friends were just his customers that were coming in and out of the house. So I decided I had to pick up my niece and the lady told me that to go into my room. So I pick up my niece and I have her on my hip and I'm thinking she shouldn't be seeing this, but little did I know I shouldn't be seeing it either because I'm only 8 years old. I go inside my room and I have her on the bed and I'm trying to make her stop crying and then I'm looking out the window and I see how my dad's getting taken away. So I open the window and I jump out and I'm screaming and I'm crying, don't take my best friend from me again. My dad tells me everything's gonna be okay. Just go inside and be strong. So I go inside and I automatically be strong and I tell my mom everything's gonna be fine. We're all gonna be okay. So that happened. Years go by and we decide to move to Manor. And my life is better than ever. My dad's back and he's finally back in my life. And I come to high school. Now, I'm a high school student and I don't want any rules. I don't want a curfew. My parents are giving me this and I'm getting mad because I was a child acting as an adult. Why are you now treating me as a child when I'm becoming an adult? So I decide to leave. I decide that's the best situation for it. And I'm not home as much. I'm talking back to my parents. And when I decide to leave for a couple of weeks, I realize one day when I'm over there that this isn't my life. I shouldn't be smoking weed. I shouldn't be doing drugs, I shouldn't be drinking, this isn't how my parents raised me. So I come back home and I look at my mom and I give her the biggest hug and I tell her, thank you. Thank you for making me realize everything. And that now it is time for, now I am grown up and I do not want to become a child. That I can have fun but still act my age. And that's my story.